Why, hello there. Welcome to my daily long play stream. This is why I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Sunday through Thursday. Right now, I'm starting a playthrough of Control Ultimate Edition on the Xbox Series X. Now, this is a game that I played and streamed back in 2019 when this game when it originally came out. But I kind of rushed through it back then because I wanted to also play through Gears of War 5 when that game came out. So as a result, I kind of felt short-shifted or short-thrifted, or I kind of felt shorted on my experience with the game, and I have been thinking about wanting to do another playthrough of it ever since. Since then, obviously, some stuff have happened in regards to this game. It's gotten a few pieces of DLC, and it's also received this brand new, literally brand new, Xbox Series X patch, which adds support for stuff like ray tracing, and offers better performance and better visuals. Strangely enough, not higher resolution. In either mode, 60 FPS or 30 with ray tracing, it's still running at 1440p. Which is kind of strange, but regardless, I'm definitely interested in giving this fancy new ray trace and stuff a try. I don't think I've ever seen it in person. Well, I did play a game last night, the Medium, which may have had it. I'm not sure. But this game is supposed to be a showpiece for the technology. And I'm going to just jump in right here. Verify that my display settings are the way I want them. 30 FPS with higher graphical quality and ray tracing. I feel like ray tracing should be capitalized there, but whatever. I'm going to remove the film grain. Don't like that. Let's go and make sure subtitles are on. Let's go and change the audio levels. I like lowering the music at least a little bit. I'll drop it down to 70%. Mute copyrighted music. This is a feature that pretty much only Remedy games ever do, which is helpful for streamers like me who want to avoid content matches and especially copyright strikes. Quantum Break had it. I guess those are the only two games I know of, but still, definitely want to make sure that's enabled. It's been about a year and a half since I played this game, so I'm not entirely sure how I want to deal with the controls of this, so I'm just going to jump in with the controls as is. And yeah, new game. I think that's correct. Until the left icon is not visible, the middle icon is barely visible. That looks about right. Right? I feel like it's somewhere between 40 and 45. I'll go 45 for now. I can always change it later. Alright, let's get started. I've been building up the anticipation for my second playthrough of this game for a while now.
Than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
And here I'm starting it. Here I am.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
Now don't worry, I will be doing a 4K HDR
It's
sample
like
series on this at some point, but
we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and and the poster.
It's just that this game only
Picture
allows me to have
something
one
nice.
save file at a
A
time.
landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption?
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
Yeah, this is a weird game.
There's a hole hidden behind
an awesome
that poster
game.
that leads to the real world.
Yeah, that's definitely a
We
Shawshank
all
Redemption.
feel safe in that room.
Definitely a Shawshank Redemption
But
reference.
sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Alright. Here I am.
Hello?
Okay, right away. I need to fix that. Gameplay, invert vertical aim. Yeah, this is technically a different executable from the regular game, which I might be able to just delete and remove from my hard drive, thus freeing up valuable storage space, but not hard drive, the built-in storage. But, yeah, as such,
I see it.
my control
What is it?
settings were not carried over.
Feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Yep. So yeah, this is that fancy ray tracing.
Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
I feel like the sensitivity on the right analog stick is a little too high. I'm gonna have to go ahead and change that if I can. There we go, it feels a little better. Alright. So yeah, this is Control, Ultimate Edition. Now, I don't realistically know how I'm going to, handle stuff like, the DLC. I don't know how this game is going to handle its incorporation. But the good news is I have plenty of time between this and what is likely the next game I'm going to be streaming when that game comes out, which is likely going to be Persona 5 Strikers, a game that I had said I wasn't interested in, but I guess I have since changed my mind on. But that's a later subject. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, phones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Okay. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Alright, that's, weird. Internal lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Look at that chair. Alright. Feel like I need a flashlight for this room. I'm not in any kind of hurry to get through this game. I'm here to enjoy it.
Seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
To absorb as much of this game as I can. I don't even necessarily have to go on to the next game when that comes out, or give myself time to do another Halo game in between. My goal is to just enjoy this game. Mold removal. I've been doing a lot of that myself lately. Too much information. Alright. Oh, this guy. This guy. This guy. You'll see. Trust me, you'll see. If you watch my stream of, my previous stream of this game, you already know. Or if you know, or if you watched or played this game, if you played this game to completion or watched someone else do that, you already know as well. But man, that guy. He's a real something. Alright, let's not just hang out in the bathroom all stream. That's not nice.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Best place to hide, apparently. I know I always lose things when they're in plain sight. Socks and ballerinas? What? Live at the oldest house. Speak in moderate volumes, no personal calls, no food or drink around the documents or copy room. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. I feel like that's something you see in every single office. Everywhere. Can I get in there? Can I get in here? These don't appear to be doors, so I'm going to say no, not at the moment. Now, unfortunately, the ray tracing implementation on these new systems is not anywhere near as good as what you can get on even a moderate graphics card from the RTX series, either 2000 or 3000 series. But the fact that there's ray tracing at all on these new consoles is actually kind of a miracle to me. Because I remember first hearing from the likes of Digital Foundry about how taxing ray tracing is, and they didn't believe it would even be possible on this new generation of consoles. And yet here it is. Maybe limited in its implementation, but hey, you know what? It's a shark in his... Although secure, permission to following basic protocol, shoot to kill. What? I feel like a lot of key information there is redacted. Okay, is that Control branded cigarette? Is that, yeah, the Bureau of Control branded cigarettes? That's what it looks like. Typewriter. Yeah, I gotta do a sample series upload on this. There is so much detail here. Even if it's not at 4K, it's still, holy crap. I could literally spend hours just looking at stuff like this. And over the course of this playthrough, I very likely will. Government-approved potato chips. It's a little hard for me to figure out how to get into, these rooms. Like, how'd he get in this room? Alright. Your admin team. I can't remember if there are any references to TPS reports in this game.
Hello?
I'll certainly keep an eye out for them. Speaking of a real piece of work,
Excuse me.
check out this guy.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malat.
What?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah. There's an axe murderer. Okay. Proceed deeper into the bureau. That's why, okay, that is literally a section of the room I had already been through, and yet he just appeared. Okay, he gave me instructions about an elevator, right? You know, it would be a good idea if I actually paid attention when people were talking to me. It'd make this process a whole lot easier. Just saying.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Alright.
Will you help?
Maybe. Is she talking to basically Zack? Is she talking to this game's equivalent of Zack? I'm not sure. Zack being from Deadly Premonition, but I suppose if you're watching this, you already know that. An IBM Class X, IBM XT Class desktop there. Actually, it might be an original IBM. Surprised they'd even allow such an advanced computer in this building. Yeah, it literally says IBM on the keyboard. There's no attempt at, late title card, there's no attempt at hiding what that is.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
What the heck is that? Looks like an enemy from the original Phantasy Star Online. The one, that blobby plant thing that shoots out butterflies that attack you. Oops. I spilled the coffee cups. I'm in trouble now. The janitor's assistant is supposed to be cleaning up messes, not causing them. Alright. Phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Loss. Apologies. Sorry. Okay. Always that same coffee pot. Alright. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. If I could zoom in further on that newspaper, I wonder if I could actually read the text. Remember, if I could, that meant that someone actually had to write out that text. Which seems like an incredibly thankless job. Alright. I'm on the lookout for very specific things. Vacuum tubes. Not just any old things, although I do keep an eye out for them as well. Okay, you can't trust them, not a single one. Sounds like someone with trust issues.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Is it murder or is it suicide? Only the director can wield. Intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
You must be chosen to be the chosen one.
Where am I?
Follow instructions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. Shiny black surface, like black granite with gold emblazoned into it. You have the health bar on the bottom left now. Melee may have to fit around with the controls.
The same gun.
Separate achievements for the Series X for the Ultimate Edition version on the Series X.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
I understand that this game was recently added to the PlayStation Plus service, specifically the Ultimate Edition. So if you have a PS5 and you have PlayStation Plus, I guess you should get this game. It's definitely worth it. I got this game on sale for $20 on a Black Friday. Sale late last year. In preparation for this. Alright. The ability to get headshots consistently is definitely going to make this game a lot easier. Sadly, I'm not good at doing that. I'm just missing at point-blank range here. That is not good. Oh dear.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
I believe that's actually the original voice of Max Payne there.
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
In this office that's literally
Things are
covered in a
quiet
dead
down
man's
outside.
blood.
Is it safe to go?
There's the face of Max Payne right there. In a very low-res picture, actually. I've seen that guy do enough interviews, I recognize him. Alright. We have a map. Director's office. Alright. Yeah, this is sort of like a Metroidvania style game. You have this big area that you gain access to more parts as you gain new abilities and such. Very, very blurry photos there. Or very pixelated-y photos. I don't know. It's kind of... This one's not pixelated. Wonder why. Hey look, there's a picture of me. I wonder if that was actually there before. I should have been paying attention. An old reel-to-reel machine. Hey, the atmosphere of this game just changed.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Alright. slightly easier for me to get headshots from a distance like this. Alright. Refer to file blank for full report. Service weapon. To something. Oh, this object will determine blank. If rejected, applicant is terminated. Process is dictated by blank. Okay, they are literally just going to be redacting every bit of. Oh, hey, what's up? Someone in the chat. I'm sorry if I missed you. I've been I'm not as good at paying attention to the chat as I should be. How's it going where you are? Can I turn off that siren? Can't access that yet. Again, sorry if I missed you. I'm used to not having anyone popping into these streams. Okay, I need to get to the central.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Executive Central Office. Hey, look.
Mine, says the dead man.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Ooh, crap. Gotta pay more attention. I know there's someone else nearby. Ah, there we go. Yeah, turns out glass windows are not effective cover.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3.
Okay.
Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Ooh. Is a projector I can... Nope. I was about to say, is that a projector I can use to watch one of those videos? Nope. Not anymore, at least. Left analog stick to run. These little blue pellets are health. Dropped by enemies after you defeat them. This must be one of those safe rooms. That is a very heavy door. House memory. Weapon mods. Accuracy boost. Okay. I'll take that. Next on this. Hopefully a little livelier there. Alright, I know that there are references to some of the earlier Remedy games littered throughout this one, although that one did not ring any bells for me. May not have been one. Look how thick that door is. Okay. One thing I never did when I played through this game a year and a half ago was mess around with the particle systems and the physics of this game. Yep. Definitely have to remember to do that when I do a upload of this, a high quality upload of this game. I guess whoever that was left. Sorry I missed you.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious.
How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. How'd you find this place? Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Do not count towards overtime. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Alright, I wonder if I'll ever get to see a copy of whatever that file is referring to. We'll see. Yeah. This area is very red. It is definitely red shifted. Alright. Tougher enemy, okay. Keep that in mind. It didn't take long for me to get killed. And I don't remember setting a difficulty level for this game. Dagnammit, that's not good checkpointing.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss.
Did it record the fact that I still have those
Everything
collectibles?
in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay, so when I hit like a radio like this and nothing happens, I have to assume it's because I have the mute license music option selected, and that's why I'm not hearing anything. Because I assume otherwise it would be playing some bit of licensed material there. I think that's what's going on. I thought that when I played this game back in 2019 as well, but I never bothered to, like, look that up to confirm it. Ah. This guy takes a lot of hits, even a lot of headshots to go down. Jerk.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt.
Looks like I'm at full health for the moment, so that's good news. Cleanse control
Cleanse
points.
the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Alright. The room is no longer red-shifted, so that's good.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My
Okay.
turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director.
How would she know that?
Hold on. We're coming out.
Word travels fast in the Bureau, I guess.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yep.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Uh-oh.
If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, this is not going to work.
I did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Mm-hmm. Incantation ad infinitum. Or Wi-Fi boosters. Refer to blank for full report. I'm not going to tell me what blank is.
Rips them apart.
Alright.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up?
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years
Ordinary
ago.
New York.
The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary.
AWE?
You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
Alright.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place.
Alright.
We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Great.
Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them.
Okay.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Now, obviously, I played through the whole main campaign of the main part of this game about a year and a half ago. But that doesn't mean I remember it all. And it certainly doesn't mean that I understand or understood all of it when I played it. So, there's going to be stuff that's going to seem new to me, even if I've seen it before.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
All right.
Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Now, one thing I do remember is that, according to many of the reviews I read and watched at the time, the best way of figuring your way around this this sort of Metroidvania-style environment is actually following the signs. The map is not really all that helpful, but signs directing you to places like they would in the real world, in real life, quote-unquote, is the way of, is the best way of getting around. Oh yeah, I have some slots to fill here. I can either boost the amount of health I have, or I can boost the health pickup rate that I have. So that's I don't know. Which sounds better, more health or faster healing? Ammo costs per shot, minus 5% or 6% accuracy.
Thanks, Emily.
When I don't understand the value of what I'm getting, I generally default with whatever the higher number or the higher the increase is. Basically, the bigger number. Alright, let's talk to Emily Pope
The
here.
hotline should be in the communications department.
Ask about the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need
Don't we
strong
all?
walls to make sure nothing gets
Well,
out.
I mean, I
So
do.
without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Director
This
Trench.
Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
The origin of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay. Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly?
I too would like to know that. Bizarre?
New to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
No.
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
She is clearly lying.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
And when did he know it? Alright, well I guess that's it for the moment.
Thanks,
anyway. We
I'm
can
sure I'll have more questions soon.
go and head
let me know.
to the mailroom. Or through the mailroom, I guess. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Now, it's not necessarily my goal to do, like, marathon sessions of this game like I did with Persona 5 Royal and Crosscode. I want to take my time with this game. This is a game I want to savor. Even with that in mind, it is extremely unlikely I'll come to even approaching the amount of time it took me to get through either Crosscode or definitely Persona 5 Royal. Which is good, because those games took a long time. And, yeah. So, we need to find the mailroom. Sector elevator. That's probably where I have to go. What's up with this thing? Cafeteria, nostalgia department, communications department. Okay. Seems like this is where I need to go. Another personal mod.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Don't even have level 1 clearance yet. Push down to unlock. Alright. Guess I can't do that either. Nostalgia department. That's where I want to work. I'm the assistant director of the nostalgia department. Well, I'm more to the point, I'm an assistant to the director of the nostalgia department. Yeah, I saw that guy shooting at me. I'm not deliberately ignoring him. I'm just, I just have other stuff I want to take a look at. Pay attention. See, unlike in more normal modern games where you have regenerating health. This game, you don't. You have to collect it. Central office, that's where I came from. I assume I have to go that way, but I'm not sure. Are the plants literally blocking my shots? That seems like. I can't remember if there's a way to change the your perspective in this game, meaning changing which side of your character model you're looking at. Oh yeah, there is. It's down on the D-pad. Okay. Up on the D-pad is map. Left and right don't do anything at the moment. Okay, so yeah, this was the right direction, I think. What's for lunch? Broad bean and potato? What? Cheese and vegetable stew. Carrot risotto? What? Ah. This must be the cafeteria then. Frequent anticipated building shifts. Okay. Alright. Defibrillator. Okay. Let's take a look here at, where we need to go. Communications department is this way. Dead letters. Maybe I go this way. Ah. Yep, communications department. Here we go. There's a whole lot of likely enemies in this area. I need to be on my toes. This is a bizarre computer. It's got a second screen built into the computer itself. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that in real life. Something like that even exist? Why would you have a second monitor built into the computer? And especially when that second monitor appears to display more colors than the primary one. I don't know. Alright, let's assume this is like upgrade material here. Ah, someone wielding a shotgun. Ah, regenerating shielding on these enemies. That's not good. Ah, I was too far away from the health pickup there. No. Oh, hello. Sorry if I missed you. No, this is on quality mode with the ray tracing. At least I think it is. Let me double check. As soon as I reload from getting killed. Let's take a look here. Options. Yeah, this is on graphics mode. 30 FPS with higher graphical quality and ray tracing. Interestingly enough, in either case, the game runs at 1440p on the Series X. Which is a little disappointing. I feel like this game should be running at a higher resolution, but whatever. It's not as disappointing as my performance in that gunfight, so whatever. Where was I going? Oh yeah, back to where I was.
There it is again. A welcome message.
For the record, the game does run better here than it did on the Xbox One X. Am I gonna have to fight these guys again? Probably. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be the case. More of a nuisance that it's making me walk all this way. At the very least, I don't have to go through the collectibles. It's strange, I haven't found one of those Casper Darling films lying around yet. Can't remember when I first found one back when I played this game in 2019. But I feel as if I should have found one by now. Yeah, I gotta find a better... I've been saying this for way too long now, but I really have to find a better way of setting up my chat monitor so I can actually respond timely to people when they pop in and ask questions. Or say stuff. I'm missing way too many shots here. Dagnammit. This guy's a pain. He's already regained his shields. Ah. Ammo. Okay. I was literally missing at point blank range there. I like this game, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. At least this is loading a lot faster. Gotta love that M2 SSD that this system has. Ah, crap. So I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I can probably,
Welcome message.
unless I'm mistaken, I think I can actually save, create quick saves that will allow me to avoid having this running around part. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't see anything in regards to that. There we go, that's better. Ah. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm missing. Now remember, I'm just operating with the base level gun here. I have yet to unlock any different forms for it. That's going to come later. I assume there's a control point somewhere around here that I need to cleanse. So let's go ahead and find it. Also, grab this health. Don't think it disappears or anything, it's just I'd rather be at full health more often than not. There's the control point. You can get killed very quickly in this game. Especially if you're not careful. I can't remember if there's like a stick to cover mechanic. Is that a thermos, or is that something else? Fast travel sites. Level 2 security clearance for this. Since I don't even have level 1. Here we go.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay. Yeah, that's just a taste of how weird that guy is. Alright, yeah, I can't remember if I had seen that video in the first playthrough. Obviously, I could just watch that. It's all on my channel, Gangway Gamer, which I never mention the name of my channel on my channel. Use a motor from refrigerator and coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine. Okay. What? I wonder if that had like a number on it that would indicate the whether I missed a video or not. That's where I came from. Sorry, since the room is no longer redshifted, I sort of have to reacquaint myself with the layout of this room, because it does look significantly different than it did before. Avid book readers. We convene at the usual spot on the corner table of the cafeteria. Happy reading. Alright. The book club. That is a lot of booze and even some cigarettes. Are those official Bureau branded cigarettes? What's this thing? Holy crap, I don't remember this at all. This must have been something I missed. This game's version of Address Unknown. What?
Dad says my mama was missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Okay. Right. Yeah, just in case you were wondering, Remedy is weird with their games and their Easter egg type stuff with like that. Although, admittedly, that's probably the weirdest one I've seen. I didn't spend much time watching the videos in Alan Wake that were basically like that. No, I watched all of them in Max Payne 1 and 2, I think. And it's stuff like that that I feel like I missed out on a lot when I played this game back in 2019. What? Okay, that's what you call a crazy person. Threshold Kids, Starling Presentations, FBC Recordings. It's funny, these were clearly videos, and yet they are showing up as audio cassette tapes. Right? No, I guess those are VHS tapes. Let's work hard. Okay. What if I don't want to? What do you have to say to that? Federal Bureau of Control poster. Alright, I was heading towards the communications department, right? Maybe I should keep doing that. There's a helpful arrow pointing me in the direction where I need to go. But there's always so much stuff to get distracted by. How can I possibly focus on getting to where the game wants me to go? It's not fair, I tell you. Like, look at this bulletin board. So much nonsense here. Some of us have allergies. Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. I'm interested to see Greg in maintenance. Okay. Spinning out of control? Yes. Look at this government-approved vending machine for snacks. Must investigate every nook and cranny in this game. Ah. Preferably not getting stuck on geometry would be nice as well. Okay, communications department. That's where I came from. Pneumatics. We pop in here before we go there. You never know if it's going to be like some useful upgrade material that could help me out in a fight. All right. What do we got here? Health recovery pickup is what I have. Right? This is energy recovery speed. I don't even have access to that yet. Exclusive to Shatter, which I don't have. All right. That is a toilet, folks. A very cold and uncomfortable looking one at that. Right.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Ow. I feel like I remember playing through this part recently. I'm not sure. let's get going here. Wait in between. Nope. Alright, so the object of power is in that mass of nonsense over there. And I need to get to it. Preferably in one piece. Go. The floppy disk, huh?
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Alright, now we have telekinesis abilities. It should help out with some of those tougher enemies. Obviously. I like the shiny black and gold granite surfaces here. Alright. Maybe it would be better if they took away use of your service weapon in this particular training segment to force you to learn how to use the telekinesis ability, but whatever. Guess that would be too hand-holdy if they did that. I don't remember using this ability much when I played through this game the first time. Treated this game much more as a straightforward shooter. Probably one of the reasons why I didn't get as much appreciation for this game as I did. I mean, this was my favorite game of the year in 2019, but I still feel like I should have appreciated it more.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight things.
Of course, now I have to worry about stuff like energy management and the like. Really effective at getting rid of their shields, apparently. Is there another one? Ah. Okay, I need to be in a position where I can actually launch something at that guy. Oh. Ah, retreat. There we go. That's what I wanted. Something's on fire there. But I can't tell what. Looked like the air was on fire, actually. I don't know. In any case, I got through that without getting killed, so I'll call that a win. Yeah, I need to make... Sorry, I need to make better use of the telekinesis to compensate for my fairly poor shooting ability in this game. Also, getting better at shooting would be nice. Alright, let's take a look at this stuff I just unlocked. That's right, there were 8-inch floppy disks. Not just 5 1/4, not just in 3 1/2, but 8-inch. And I could store 80 kilobytes of data. Wow. That's like a single page of paper. A single page of text. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's more than that. It probably is. All right.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Anything useful around? Ooh, look at that. Useful or interesting? Consecutive kill boost. What's up with this? Damage after kills plus 38%. That sounds pretty darn good. Well, it also sounds like something that's only effective when you have like a whole lot of fodder enemies leading up to a bigger one. It also doesn't say how long it lasts. So I don't know. I'm hesitant to use stuff like that because I feel like I would much rather rely on something that's certain versus something that is vague. Although, to be perfectly honest, a 6% increase to accuracy is not all that. It's actually kind of vague as well. A bunch of angry stuff being said here. Clearance level 1. Oh, I know that there are a few other doors that were open as well. Have to keep that in mind. Now, is there any way I can denote the location of those doors on the map, like I could in do like that kind of stuff in crosscode? I'm not sure. Maybe I just have to remember it. Emergency light? Okay, so I can pick up the cigarette machines, but not the snack machines. Interesting. Interesting distinction there. Maybe that's something that came out of testing QA, where they determined that snack vending machines are overpowered. I don't know. I feel like there should be some text popping up saying disabled in streamer-friendly mode. That way you know what's going on. Or maybe just remove those things. Just in case you missed it the first time, there it is again.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed.
Okay.
Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse and poop alone. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since.
And what did you find?
I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me.
But
No spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
okay.
It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something.
So this is clearly recording it. That means that the Federal Bureau of Control recorded this radio program.
The toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Recorded this program for the specific reason of investigating that. Right? Yeah. Guy appearing out of nowhere, jerk. I like how all the destinations that are worthwhile are in one direction, and I'm just going in the other. Alright. I wonder if the hiss in that one room are smart enough to exit and then follow me into here. Ooh. This room is clearly damaging my health. I don't think I can go in here yet. Maybe I need to get something to make me immune to whatever that stuff is, or find a way to clear it out. Either way, that's it's gonna be a big fat no-go on that spot for now. Let's go to where the game wants me to go. Mailroom, right. I'd rather not walk into a hostile area where my health is less than full. And here's the mailroom. That's a whole lot of pneumatic tubes there.
They can fly. Great.
Ah, dagnammit. I don't believe there's any form of automatic health regen. I need to get health. There's also no health pickups aside from killing enemies, so you basically need fodder enemies. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Oh well. Let's see where the game checkpoints me. The good news is that the enemies I've taken out, as well as the collectibles I've gotten, have been saved, so I don't need to keep redoing that stuff. And the bad news, though, is that I have to go back to the previous control point. Control point, get it?
They can fly now. Great.
Gotta be a little more mobile in dealing with this guy. Wait until after he warps to try to throw something at him. Under the idea he can't warp immediately after he's already done so. Maybe that's not correct logic, but that's what I'm going under. Gotta believe I'm gonna make use of cover, although it does appear to be destructible. I think that was a direct hit. These pipes might not be destructible. Did I get him? I may have hit him. I'm not sure. It's always great when I just blatantly miss shots like that. Yeah, I know I'm being very conservative in my approach with this guy, but he's already killed me once. I really don't like playing sequences over and over again. One aspect of gaming, not just modern, but all gaming, that I don't like. What?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Alright, yeah, I agree.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Elevated, hiss elevated. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was a waste of time for me to attempt doing that anyway, but I felt like I scored at least a couple of good hits with the telekinesis ability.
Alright, take this down.
What?
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds of an alternate acting show up inside the U.S. Embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Alright.
The hiss got him.
Yeah, I hear the phone ringing. Hotline chamber is in that direction, but I'm gonna go and grab this thing first.
The hotline can't be far now.
We'll see. If I remember correctly, this is where we first encountered the Ocean View Motel. But we'll see. According to the testimony, transported to a roadside motel named Ocean View Motel and Casino. I don't remember anything about a casino, but whatever. The oldest house. Light cores have been found in blah blah blah. Access. Blah blah blah. Something about Dr. Darling. Because of course it's Dr. Darling. All visitors must check in. Lots of visits by the director, but also from custodians? What? I don't know. Yeah. Well. In any case, yeah, this is where you go. Okay. Remember, that is the voice of Max Payne. Law of 3 applies.
Have we here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Now, if I remember correctly, when I first played this game, this was an area I actually got stuck in for a little bit.
Hello? Anyone here?
Nope. No one's here. There was something that I needed to figure out. There's always some puzzle you need to solve in order to get out of here and into the next area you're trying to get to. But, as it's been about 1.5 years, I can't remember what they are. Obviously, this bell has something to do with it. So I'm going to hit it again. And I believe it opens up a different door every time you ring it. But to what end? I'm unsure. I'll hit it again. It might not have been this particular instance where I got stuck, but...
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Well, I remember there was a door over there that had a black pyramid on it, so I should probably go that way, right? After I check out this area a little bit more. Old-fashioned heavy-duty electric pencil sharpener. It's the name of my prog rock band. Okay, it's funny, it's called the Ocean View Motel, and yet I see 0 signs of any ocean. In fact, I see no sign of anything at all outside except a ladder. Can I even leave? No? Not much of an ocean, not much of a view. Another light switch. 1, 2. Third time's the charm. The hotline. It did not look like her hand was actually connecting to the phone. Complete the astral plane challenge, which is, I guess, make it to the end / defeat whatever enemies they throw at you. It's usually these things are usually associated with some sort of new ability, right? Extra-dimensional entities. Contact, that doesn't explain anything. Alright, well. I guess I lose some currency when I die, but... Sorry, I thought I was supposed to, like, cleanse that with direct contact, but apparently that was not the case. Alright, let's not do that again. I may not be able to destroy that. So I think I just have to avoid it, get around it somehow. Here's the thing, it's clearly blocking the path forward, so I have to get around it. Maybe by luring it away from its current spot. Like that. Yeah, I hear the phone ringing. I'll get to it when I feel like it. Stupid phones. Heat phones. I'm probably going to call it a stream after this sequence, as it's been 2 hours, and I do have some stuff I want to get done in the second of my 2 days off of work. So yeah. Including a couple chores I did not get done yesterday.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
No numbers to dial.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Yep, that was definitely the voice of Max Payne.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well,
Interesting. No mention of Emily Pope there in that list of people.
Echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
So I wonder how I feel about how much progress I've made today. Obviously, I frittered a lot of time looking at a bunch of random nonsense. Of course, that's actually kind of the big appeal of this game. Not just the shooting and the combat and the story of this game, but also just like the little nitty-bitty details that I sometimes obsess over. And the flavor attributes that this game has, and little bits of text and recordings, audio and video that this game provides. Stuff like that. And those Dr. Darling videos and such. Can we expect, oh, more enemies? I would need to deal with these guys a little more efficiently than I have been. What was that? Especially when they start wielding heavy-duty weaponry like whatever that guy had. need to do a better job of using more of the abilities I have at my disposal, and not just relying on the simplest, most basic stuff all the time. Yeah, so my plan is I'm going to get to a fast travel point. And I'm going to fast travel back to that one room, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Here we go. This indicates where I am. Alright. Well, folks, that's going to just about do it for me for today. Yeah, this is an awesome game. You should definitely get it. Yeah, whether you have a PS4, Xbox One, PS5, or Xbox Series X or S, you should get this game. It's an awesome game, one of the best games of last generation, and it's actually using a whole lot of next generation stuff, rendering stuff and such. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today, folks. But before I go, I'm going to take my usual moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams and videos, whether in live or in archive form. As a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Sunday through Thursday. I do a stream on Monday night, retro or otherwise, more of a variety thing. I do occasional 4K and or HDR uploads on Fridays, and I may also do like additional streaming of stuff like Destiny 2 if I have the time and the inclination to do so. So this week I have some 4K HDR footage of Destiny 2, the Cosmo drone. A fairly simple video. I think I actually do a mission in that. And yeah, that's scheduled to publish 8 a.m. on Friday. And as always, I will be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Control Ultimate Edition on the Xbox Series X. Nice, I don't have the option of saving and quitting to main menu. Hopefully this will do that. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. See you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Control. And until then, take it easy.